Good afternoon, everyone. Today is the 10th day of the End Bad Governance protest in Nigeria. What next after the protests? You see, there is something that no matter how you are strong as a president of a country, no matter how you are strong as a prime minister or a politician of any country, don't let the citizens to have an opposing idea against your government. The Nigerian people have endured for so long, and there is a new idea in the atmosphere of the politics in Nigeria, and that is end bad governance. This idea to end bad governance in Nigeria is beyond protest. And that is why this 10 days protest that the government of Tinubu is thinking that it is going to stop the protest, it is not going to stop the protest. The worst than the protest is about to come. People are regrouping. People are preparing for, a greater protest. People are, preparing for different kind of opposition against this government. And that is why no matter how strong you are as a president, do not allow yourself to enter into the dangers of the citizens, because you cannot win them. No matter how strong you are as a president, you can't win the people. Good afternoon, everyone. How is the atmosphere in your area? What is the people in your area? What are they going through? As you can see, what happened in Benue State yesterday, where 60 people passed on. Just imagine 60 people died just in one day, because we don't have a government that is going to protect us. We don't have a government that assumes their responsibility of protecting lives and property. We don't have any government who cares for the citizen. That is why this protest, it is going to turn into an idea whose time has come. The protest is not going to end today, being the 10th day of August. This protest, it is something, I know that yes, Tinubu is going to be here, is going to be there for up to 2027. There is no doubt about that. But as far as Tinubu's mind is prepared to suffer Nigerians, Tinubu is going to be facing the greatest opposition of his government. And he's going to find it uncomfortable, because the citizens deserve better. Nigerians deserve better. What we are asking him is not something that is, arbitrary to the constitution, or something that is not good. Now, I am so much happy that the women, our mothers, are joining the protest. This is where we go. Before you see the women joining the protest, our mother joining the protest, it's an indication that the rottenness of this government is eating deep inside families. Now, everybody is prepared to make sure that either the government do the right thing, or the citizens will continue to rise against the government.
We parents, I get children where they don't get father again. Their father, they be orphan. As I stand like this, now me, now farm, I'm a farmer. I don't get husband, I'm a farmer. Now that through farm, now they benefit my children. I not get anybody more than my God. All the general of Abuja FCT, Tinubu, where he did, Minister Abuja, Amak Chiama, anywhere who did, where they made them look after we parents. School fees is cost, everything they cost. Rice, 2005, corn, 1,000, everything they cost. Now, but transport, everything costs. Please, our cry where we come here. Make Tinubu look us with a good eye. We just can't give a deal, not be called, not be anything. Please, everything they cost. Now we still the campaign. Now we still the intercondition again. Please, may they help us. May they wash our tears.
We are here today for Mr. President to know that the people are hungry. We they hungry. Women they hungry. Children they hungry. We say before say things even hard, but now it done too much. You not fit buy rice before you come. We dey buy rice 700, 600. That time we dey cry say food too cost. But now mudu of rice 3,000. We not fit buy am again. See garri for poor people before they go, if pikin say they hungry, they go say go drink garri. But now you not fit tell your pikin say go drink garri. Pikin go dey cry. You not know wetin you fit give am. You not know wetin you fit give am. Many children today for morning till night before you go say wetin you go give them. E dey very hard. Make they consider us. We mothers like privilege. Some people feel go market, even though you tell her now president don't know how much they buy garri, they buy meat for market. Nigeria now you not go hold 1,000 say you want go buy common meat. You not go fit buy fish, common fish. You not fit buy take cook give your pikin. Crayfish or everything they cost. Before you come power, at least we still dey manage. We still dey buy all these things small. But now we not fit buy. If you hold 5,000 now, say you want cook common okra soup, e no go reach. Talk less or say before you go buy garri, when you go take drink am. And how many Nigeria today they earn 5,000 naira in a day? If you check all those things, now go know all these things when we they do. Now for the benefit of the whole Nigeria, we are not even say of our own. Make we talk of the youth. Even though now say they don't increase salary. Before the person go travel for him working for where he dey stay to inside town, he go spend at least 4,000 naira for transport in a day. How much that person is receiving in a day? Make una think of that one. Things is not getting better at all. Things is not getting better. And all these people, when they call themselves senator, minister, legislative, all of them, they are there. They are not thinking of the poor, the masses. They are thinking about themselves. It's not good. May I remember, say God there for heaven. God they watch everybody. Whatsoever a man sow, shall he reap. If you sow good to the people will bless you. If you sow bad to the people will curse you. It's better you reap good so that your generation that is coming, they will enjoy your good. But if you say it doesn't concern you, you want to make million, billion for your generation, they may not even eat 10 naira inside that money. Go check the one that ruled before badly. How did they end? Where is their name today? We are still praying for good luck today because when he was there, you can able to afford. You feel give your pikin food. But now, we even say Buhari regime bad. But now we don't enter the worst one that we don't even know how to command. Oshe is drawing us. Let's say the truth now. We are all Nigeria. This money belongs to everybody. Why some people go they eat them? You stop at train pikin for university. At the end of the day, when you come out, you go they do labor. You go they receive pay or 2,000 naira. Is that a life? I beg, Mr. President, Mr. Tinubu, we women of Nigeria come to our aim. because Oema is no good.
Okay, this press text is being read on behalf of Womanifesto, a body of over 300 women organizations, right activists, advocates, professional groups, and organizations that are gathered together today, particularly with women from communities who we are working with from different organizations, to join the protests against hunger. And that's why we're here as Women Against Hunger. And this is just to express our dissatisfaction as Nigerians, to say that Nigerians are tired, hungry, and disgruntled. And so we stand before you today as women, human rights advocates, and citizens. So we listened with high expectation to the presentation made by President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, a speech hoping it would address the urgent demands voiced by Nigerians during this demonstration. And we are of the opinion that the president's speech failed to address the clamor for security, for government accountability, for rising hunger crisis, for surging inflation rates that are crippling Nigerians' ability to service the country, and the violent repression of peaceful protesters that have been happening in the last period. And the media has also been one of the focus of that repression. We believe that Nigerian citizens have constitutional rights of association, but unfortunately with the restriction by the court, that has also been limited. We believe that, and we are taking some key issues that the president had raised. One of it was that the president promised to provide 100,000 housing units over the next 3 years to address inadequate housing. And we are saying that, looking at where we are as a country, with 25 million currently homeless people, 100,000 housing response will not be able to respond to that. We also look at the issue of student loan that the president emphasized, in his speech. And we are saying that currently, as we all know, most students pay over 300,000, 500,000, for school fees. And so the proposal of the loan is not enough, to respond to the issue. The president also mentioned the issue of 570 billion to states to tackle food insecurity and provide welfare support. We also feel that that is not enough a problem to address the fact that Nigerians cannot feed and people are hungry, and that will not be able to address the problem that years back they had the Operation Feed the Nation, which was targeted, to address the issue of famine and all of that. But, the president just talking about trillions of naira that we don't know how it's going to be distributed and where it's going to be distributed to is not enough to address the problem. So we have looked at the general presentation and address by the president, and we feel that it's not adequate. We believe that Nigerians need to live with dignity, and also because of the fear of unknown and continued government neglect, it has made it very impossible. We also recall with nostalgia the period of structural adjustment program where the entire government of Nigeria was sold out to the Bretton Woods, and we say that we are already back, to that situation, and we are very concerned about the implication of that. So we call on a whole lot of things. There is a recommendation by the Oronsaye report. We believe that the government should begin to effect that. We are troubled also about the hijack of the peaceful protest, and the hijack of the peaceful protest that we are seeing across the country. And we felt that the government should be able to do something, in that regard. So by and large, we have some.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. Good afternoon. I am happy that our women are trying to understand what is going on in our country. It gives me joy because the main hardship in the country goes directly to the women. It goes directly to the women because they are the one taking care of families. They know the pain of raising children. They know what is going to, they know what it means to train children in the institution, higher institution, maybe selling land, selling properties to train your child. At the end, your child will come out. Not only that your child will maybe might not see a job, but the problem is that the system of Nigeria is going to deal with that your child. And day before yesterday, Ugochiyere, one of the lawmakers who are trying to bring this this bill that will give us a referendum, give a single CCS term of the president, bring Nigeria to regional government, and so on and so forth. They went to Olusegun Obasanjo. And Obasanjo told them that, look at what is going on in Nigeria. Even though you turn Nigeria to system presidency, someone who is going to destroy Nigeria for 8 years or 4 years will still destroy Nigeria. That the mentality of the politicians must change. That what Nigeria need now is to change their mentality and hear what the youths are saying, because we are sitting on the keg of gunpowder. Listen to when Obasanjo was saying this.
It can't go on the way it's going on. And the youth, whatever we may say to them or do to them, what they are demanding is what is the word that is legitimate. As I said, you are what you are today because you are a Nigerian. I am what I am today because I'm a Nigerian. So why should they be Nigerian and be languishing in poverty? Why? And then they make demand for that. And we are not listening to them. They make demand for that. And we are treating it with levity. We are sitting on the keg of gunpowder. They are frustrated, they are desperate, they are angry, they are hungry, they are unemployed, they are in abject poverty. What do we expect? Those boys and girls that have tried to go over the Sahara and go over the Mediterranean, they had 3 hurdles to cross. The Sahara, the ill treatment in the Mediterranean country on this side, whether it's like Algeria, or Libya or wherever, they go through hell. Then the Mediterranean. Then when they landed on the other side, some of them came here. I listened to them.
I know that a lot of people might be saying Obasanjo should keep quiet. Obasanjo is one of the people who caused the pain. That is what so many people are saying. Why should Obasanjo talk? He's one of the people who caused the problem. Let me tell you, either the people who cause the problem or people who do not cause the problem, anyone who refuses to speak at this point in time, you know that the person is part of the current problem, not even the old problem now. By the way, under Olusegun Obasanjo, Nigeria was not like this. So if you are blaming him, you blame him a little. At this point in time, we need everyone to speak up because we are no longer living in a nation. This is not a nation where people die. Let me tell you, do you know how many people that died from insecurity or people that are dying from insecurity in Nigeria every day? Maybe you can guess, but I can tell you categorically that Nigeria loses every day 100 persons, or every day 100 persons from insecurity. No one is talking about it. But let me tell you, when Israel threw bomb in Gaza, the whole world will be alarmed. Hey, leave them as civilians. And of which what Israel is doing is wrong. And when Hamas will throw bomb into Israel, the whole world will say, when Russia will throw into Ukraine, even though 2 people died, 2 people, human souls are, very important. I'm not trying to undermine it, but when 2 people died, the whole world will be alarmed. Russia killed. But do you know how many people that are dying in Nigeria and no one is talking about it? Do you know? Do you know the pain of being in Nigeria, the pain of living in Nigeria? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of what Nigerians are going through? And some persons can come out to tell you that, oh, you know that this country cannot change in 1 year. You know that we need to give president time. And the question I'm asking is, time to do what? Which time do you want to give the president? Time to do what? And most of the political folks are saying, you know that you cannot change a regime through any other means. You have to wait till 2027 where you can change regime. Is it a cost that African president refused to resign? If you are not doing well, the president of Hungary resigned. The president or the prime minister of Bangladesh resigned. It is not something that is against the natural justice that president resign. If you see that you are unable to do things right, you resign. But in Nigeria, they don't like to resign because, you know, politicians are like demigods. Once they assume that office, they will feel as if they are God and there is nothing anybody can do any longer. So for people who do not understand the pains of people who are protesting, let Nigeria not happen to you. That should be your prayer. How will you feel? Maybe you are in Lagos, your parents are in Kogi State or in the north or Benue or in Imo State in the east. You sleep and wake up, they will tell you that your father and all your family members are dead. Maybe bandits came and wiped them away overnight. How will you feel? How will you feel? How will you feel because they discover gold in your own city? They discover gold in your own community. Because of that, they sponsor politicians, so they sponsor insecurity and wipe away your family because they discover gold in your ancestral land. How will you feel? How will you feel? Now, the pains of people who are going through this thing I'm saying is this. This is their pain.
God bless Nigeria, Allah baku kasan nan. Allah baku kasan nan na alfarma. Ana wani sojoji ne. Kafin sojoji ne na. God bless Nigeria.
Now, everybody were mad. People were mad when they saw that people were carrying Russia flag. They were mad. Tinubu summoned an emergency meeting that nobody have the right. It's a treasonable offense to carry Russian flag and wave it in Nigeria. And we said, no, it's not a treasonable offense. Russia flag, American flag, Israel flag, United Kingdom flag, Palestine flag, they have been waving it in Nigeria. So this is not the first time of people waving the flag. So now, the issue here is this. Before you criticize people waving Russian flag, do you know their pain? Do you know their pain? If you are in the position of people waving flags, maybe you could have carried weapon. Do you know their pain? How can you imagine some communities, bandits are leading them? You don't get it. You don't understand what I'm saying. Bandits are leading some communities, not the federal government. Bandits are in charge, not the federal government. They pay taxes to the bandits. And who invented these bandits? Who brought these bandits to Nigeria? In 2014, Buhari and his APC cohorts, including Tinubu, they sponsor all these bandits coming to Nigeria. Yes, they did. Because they want Jonathan to be removed. The people are angry at this moment, and people are saying, why should they carry Russian flag? Hey, if you know the pains of these people, you keep quiet. If you know their pain, you will know that what they are doing is the best thing. Yesterday, in my live video, I was saying one thing, that every human being on earth have the right to live. Yes, you have the right to live. Nobody have the right to take your life. That is the reason why people will leave their country and go to another country to seek asylum. You know what it means to seek asylum? You become a refuge to another country. What it means is that you detest your country. And that is why I was telling people, it is your fundamental human right to say, I'm no longer in Nigeria. You can denounce your country through asylum and say, I belong to the other country, because your country is unable to protect you. Now that we have protests, you can see the military, the police, the DSS, all of them are everywhere. What are they doing? They are flexing muscle with people who are protesting. I overheard the, what is it called? The chief of army staff, or is it the chief of defense staff, Musa, when he was saying that they cannot sit back and allow people to protest and bring anarchy. I was laughing. You know why I was laughing? This man is seeing the Boko Haram taking over the north. The ISWAP said they are going to secede the north from Nigeria by December. These people are not saying anything. Every day, killings going on in the north. These people are not saying anything. But immediately they see people protesting. Hey, these people are criminals. Let us go after them. Let us go after them. And that is why it is time for us to tell them that, no, you people are wrong. You people have been wrong. We refused. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So tell me what is going on in your area. Tell me the rate of insecurity, the rate of hunger, the rate of hardship in your area. There is WhatsApp number on the screen there. You can call us and share what is going on in your area with us. Because as I speak to you, I received a call from Benue State today that there is also a threat of insecurity. Last week, they killed almost 25 people. Yesterday, almost 60 people. And another threat is here. What pains me most is that the security agencies, the military, they will have the data. They will know that the threat is coming. And they will do nothing. They will do absolutely nothing. They will allow the threat to come. And you know what? The threat will happen. And after the thing must have happened, they will begin to give press statement. We are going to fish out the perpetrators. Where were you when they were perpetrating? And when people said that this country, we can't continue like this. This country, we must have a referendum. Let people go to their own area, because it seems that people have some agenda that is not disclosed to the public. You can't tell me that Nigeria, as large as we are, as sophisticated as their paramilitary and military could be, they are unable, to find out the insecurity challenges in Nigeria. No, this is so painful. Let us have a caller, please. Don't forget that you can reach us through the number on the screen. Hello, sir. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Wonderful man, nobody.
Yeah. You can be more audible so that we can hear you clearly. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, my name is Eddie. I'm calling from South Africa. I always enjoy your program,
Yeah, I know. Talk to us. We can hear you. Are you there? Your call is muted. We can't hear you again. You muted your call. Check it, right?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Talk to us.
Okay. I'm so glad with what you are doing. I'm so happy, my brother. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
My contribution this afternoon, so long I never said anything so long. That man in Abuja called Igwe, the police, I don't know what is the commander or not. That man is mouth to look like an pig. They can't see anything coming. They will only wait for the protester to come and kill them and telling them that they have to tell where your right to stop is where my own starts. So time. I can't see the reason. That's why when we're in the school, we have some students, their father is a police. If you're 100, their son will be we're in a position to be 101. That's their position. Because their father is a very corrupt and wicked people who take bad money to train their children, so with nothing. So what I'm trying to say, all these things happening in Nigeria, the police must be held accountable for everything because they are the agent of the crime.
Okay.
They are the one in the election. They are the one in the election with their uniform. They are the one to come out on the street to hold the innocent citizens at ransom. When you are driving, they ask money from you. If you don't bring it became a problem. They will escort these people to send the money out of the country. They will not give them accountable. Then when they come on the street, they see a common man going up and down, they arrest him. What kind of shall we have in the country? The police is supposed to arrest Tinubu as of this for shooting innocent souls. He is the one commanding them to do that. They will not. You went and arrest innocent souls who are doing the protests, who are hung on the street. Why should it happen?
You should know why it should happen, because the powers that be don't want the change that we are demanding for.
Yes, I know. Yeah. But to the police, are they not feeling the heat? That's what I want to ask them.
They are not the one there now. You know, police chiefs was appointed by Tinubu now. They are not the one there. So
excuse me, my brother. Excuse me, my brother. If you appoint me to kill my brother because of your position, I will not do that. Even I resign. Because
that is the issue. Because African politicians and elites, they don't have that mentality of resignation. If it is in another country, Tinubu is supposed to have resigned by now.
Okay. Do you know what happened in South Africa to actresses start from 2 or 3 weeks ago, or a month now, about a Nigerian lady who is compared for PG contest? Have you heard the story?
I heard that she quit, something like that.
She did not quit because of she bears a name, Nigeria.
Serious?
Yes. If we don't finish, I will start on a place where they were interviewing the person who masterminding everything. I will send it to you on the WhatsApp. You listen to it.
I'm not surprised, because following the Olympics going on in Germany, is it in France? This Olympic have taught me a lot of lessons. So many Nigerians that went for the Olympic, even the one that's supposed to follow the cycles, they did not even provide a bicycle for him. He has to borrow bicycle from his fellow teammate from Germany. You know, a lot of things are going on there. People who have talent from Nigeria, they are unable to succeed. But one thing I discovered, that system makes other people to succeed. People who represented Nigeria, Korea, America, most of them are Nigerians. Who represented Nigeria before they failed, they are representing other countries and they are succeeding. That is to tell you that Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has failed.
You watched it yesterday. A Nigerian born citizen. The father is a Nigerian. He was born in England. The father is from France. He's playing for France. He's the playmaker for France yesterday. He made France to come back three goals down. Three goals. He made the France to come back to 3-3 before they win the France. He's an attacker, single-handedly. He helped them year after day. He is the man of the match. If we are trying to bring France to say who is the man of the match for France, is the guy. His name is Solis. He played for Crystal Palace. Because we have all talented people in that country, but because of the stupidity of the nation and the people who call themselves elite, there's a story I will tell you. You will shed tears about me. One of the reasons, that's why I hate Nigeria with a passion. I mean Nigeria, but I hate Nigeria with a passion. I left school in 1987. I did go to secondary school. If I tell you, you can go to Aka and find out. I left school in 1987.
Okay.
With my schoolmates.
Okay.
I'm so inclined in something technical. I tried to apply for technical GTC, but I could not pass the communitants.
Okay.
I come back and finish.
Okay.
On secondary school, 1987.
Okay.
Did you know, during the holidays, when I finished the WAEC exam, I was at home.
Okay.
Yeah, I built a radio station.
Okay.
Looking paid by me. I built intercom, wireless mic, and amp. All this is local. I was appeared in what I'm telling you, Jugogo, Imo State man. June 12th, 1989.
Okay.
You will see. I'm in the front page, and the times 12. You see me there, you see my pictures on the front page. Sunday State. And I was upon to come and display what I built. I went to IBC and do it. It's working.
Okay.
They come to, they give me one school called the Commercial Agricultural Center in our
okay.
BSc. I went there, school there for 2 weeks.
Okay.
I said, I cannot. This is not part of education I want.
Okay.
Because everything the teacher is trying to lecture it. I know it. When I bring my file, I tell them that I know this. So sometimes when the lecturer comes in the class, we tell me not to talk.
Okay.
Quiet. Then I say, I have my standards are above this. I don't speak good English because of if you did physics in the school or you know something physics too much, your English cannot be right.
Okay. What's happened now?
So what I'm trying to tell you, they called me to come to the government house. I went to the government house to display the thing. After, the man who interviewed me told me that I should wash the louvers.
You should do what?
I should wash the louvers.
Okay.
I asked man, what do you mean by washing the louvers? He said, okay, if I cannot wash the louvers, can I pour water on the flowers? I said, what are you trying to say? Just come up something so I understand. In Igbo State Government House, where I'm telling you this, not outside Igbo State Government House. The man said to me that I should give you bribe for him to give this that I did to the governor so that I give a scholarship.
Okay.
I asked him how much. He said I should bring 2,000. Where can I get 2,000 of 1989? Do you know how much 2,000 is? How much 544 picture? It's around 8,000. I don't have this money. That's how the talent end. Till now, as I'm talking to you. If you doubt it, ask Google or any time.
And that is these are your brothers. Not in this one is not about Nigeria factor now. It is your own brothers.
It became government. It's the same government I'm talking about because the same people, like the same group of people, the same class of people. This I'm telling you, if you doubt it, if you Google it, you can see it on the statesman. Ask anybody, somebody call you from this agency, ask him. That person that built the radio station in this agency, they will tell you, I'm so popular.
All right. When are you coming? When are you coming to Nigeria again?
I don't know.
All right. So I would like to schedule an interview with you.
Yes.
To come on air, not through telephone. If you would like it, anytime you will see chance this evening, tomorrow, next tomorrow, let me know. We'll schedule interview and you will give this story. You understand? You will give.
Yes, I will give it. Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. Everybody. Even okay. For instance, let me tell you something. I'm a Catholic. In the church, when my mother died, so I was in the church. We went there for this out service. Then in the church, the microphone is not working, the wireless.
Okay.
So my uncle is a teacher. We are sitting in one seat. He asked me, why can't you go do something? The microphone doesn't have to work so that the church, the father cannot shift back with the microphone. I said, Master, leave me alone. He said, no, go and fix it. I stood up from my seat, go and take the microphone. It's a wireless because it's my job, but I know it very, very well. I went there and fixed the mic. Everybody started shouting, even the father, everybody was asking, who is this person? Yeah, they told the father, this person is the person who built the radio station. After the church, he started announcing, saying all this, why people are not in this street, in this village, to help this young man to establish this talent. I'm not lying to you. But I'm telling you, up till now, I never forget the knowledge. Even from the school I went, some teachers use it to use it as a sermon during the time of prayers. So when they try to address the students, they were telling them that there's a student who left in this school. He make us proud. They appeared on this, do everything. Some of them came to me to ask me questions because when we were in the school, when I was doing all these kind of things, the They don't believe me. Nobody believes I will do it. I tell them I will have to do it. I know how to do it. It's only time. So what I'm trying to say, if up to now the knowledge is not out for me, it's not out for me. So what I'm trying to say, Nigeria is not working for all of us. It's not working for poor people. It works for the rich. So these things police are doing, I'm against police. I hate police in my life. They are the most wicked people on earth. Because you can't tell me that this thing Tinubu is trying them to do, are they not going to market to buy onions for themselves or the wife? Is it well with them? Why should somebody, you see something that is blue, you call it white? You kill somebody, say they kill anybody. Have I seen on earth where police use gun, a live bullet, straight bullet to the protesters, even if they're violent?
It's so pathetic. But that is what their master sent them to do.
There's a glass to use to protect your face so that you can be able to calm them down. Okay, now we will leave the truth and pursue shadow. Why should you go and bring counter protest? Have you done on earth in the same venue? What do you expect? No, I'm asking a question. This question, Tinubu must answer it. Have any government in Nigeria be held accountable for what he did? No. If you rule, you go. No matter what you commit, you are above the law.
It is well.
No, bro, it's not well. Because it's not well. This is not well with us. I'm telling you, both with myself, it's not well with me.
No, you have to.
Okay, Sowore give you at least 14 points for
14 demands.
Demands. He never even tried to say, let me do one. That's so when people in Nigeria, they are stupid. We didn't see. This one come out and start talking rubbish on his mouth.
And that is why we are not going to back down on this protest. You see, today is the day 10 of the protest, right? In the beginning of this video, I said something that one of the worst thing any regime we pray is to have their citizens opposing them. This protest has become an idea. It's now an idea whose time has come. So they are going to spend the days of their, of their time. I mean, their regime. They are going to spend all their regimes trying to fight citizens because we are not going to back down. It's not going to be, but you can't be killing people, allowing people to die, suffering people, and you expect citizens to fold their hands in this 2024. We are not cowards, and we are not going to back down to it.
Okay, look now. The very first day you are sworn in, before you get to the podium, you say the subsidy come. The way you talk subsidy come, the way you talk about subsidy come back, and make the price 200, price of food.
And that is where people are getting this wrong. Tinubu did not remove subsidy. He lied. He said subsidy was gone, but he was paying trillions of naira for subsidy. When the subsidy that Buhari never paid for, Tinubu has overpaid 8 years of Buhari's subsidy. So who is fooling? Who is trying to scam who? It's so unfortunate anyway. It's so unfortunate. So my advice for you is that, I thank God it is the talent you have that they deny you sponsorship. But you can still make it happen. As far as you are alive, something is left. You can still make it happen. You can still prove them wrong. Most people in Nigeria have talent. I know someone who can manufacture an engine that fry Gary, but he's still there in the village, no help. And I believe all these people need to be brought to the limelight, need to be brought to social media. But a lot has been happening, my brother. Nigeria is killing talents, and they want people not to protest. They want people not to react. Nigeria is suffering people, wiping people away, destroying their destiny, and they want people not to talk. That is where people disagree with them. That before, it's not now. That could happen in 2020. That could happen other days, but it is not going to happen in this 21st century. So thank you so much, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say you want to have an interview with me, I'm free, but I don't know.
Yeah, chat me up WhatsApp. I will also chat you. let's schedule the interview, because what you said is very important, and we have to have a special section where I will bring you to the screen. People will see the face of someone who is talking and giving the stories.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's have another contact.
Yeah, I'll send you that thing for that again. I'll send you the interview for that again.
All right. All right. Let's have another contact. Hello and good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Marcel.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Please tell the viewers your name and where you are calling from.
Okay, I'm Taiwo calling from Paris.
You are who?
I'm Taiwo.
Oh, Taiwo from Paris. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we are with you. You can off your YouTube so that we can hear you well, because the noise is bringing feedback.
Okay, let me keep my earpiece. Let me pick up my earpiece sound. TV for you. Okay.
Okay. Or you move away from here, because you see disturbing us as I speak to you.
No, I will just follow my TV when I talk to them. Hello?
It's still disturbing us. It's even more.
Okay. Let me move.
Just off. You can off it and talk to us later. You will.
It's okay now.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Okay, yeah. So I've been always want to contribute to the program, but the midnight one, I don't always have time, because I'm the family man.
Okay.
So I can't leave my family, then I will stay up late and not stay.
Okay, sir. You can also increase your voice so that the viewers can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I would say Nigerian leaders are not. How will I put it? They are not citizenship-like.
Okay, that is to say they don't believe in their nation.
They don't believe in Nigeria.
Okay.
Because you cannot imagine a so-called president couldn't invest in his own country. And so many people, not even only the whole elite in Nigeria, they are our number one enemy. Because I could tell you, between them, they are one. But they divide us with bigotry, religion. Which of them goes to church? Which of them goes to mosque to pray? My brother, do they go to church? No. They go to mosque.
Even though they go to church, it's not important.
No, they don't go. They went there to show off. They are there to show off. Understand? Okay, let me tell you. In this, the regime before, just say France here, the regime because Emmanuel Macron, Francois Hollande, when the Minister of Justice was resigning, when she was leaving the government, she left government house with bicycle.
And that is how it's supposed to be.
She ride bicycle off the government house.
But the problem with Nigeria is that Nigeria is borrowing. Nigeria is borrowing like.
Yeah, Sarkozy was a former president, but you see Sarkozy's wife inside metro in Paris.
That is a normal life of politicians in Europe because they don't have opportunity to endeavor.
Okay, I'm a delivery man. Everybody use the road at the same time. No road close here. If they close the road, that means they have one special thing, something special.
And that thing must be for the general purpose, not for
not for someone that is still on bed.
I understand what you are saying.
Not for someone that is still on bed. Okay, let me say he's coming to town by 12 o'clock. Then they've closed the road by 6 a.m. For what? They cannot move freely because they are bad.
And that we know.
Yeah, they cannot move freely because they are bad. And one thing I want to let you know, my brother, they are there for themselves. Nigerian leaders are there for themselves. Okay. The statement of Akpabio said, let them be protesting and which
he will be out sitting. Okay. The question I want to ask you now, let me ask you some questions. In your own opinion, in your own mind, what do you think that the citizens should do?
The only thing the citizen has to do is just to occupy. Occupy till you get what you want. All
right. Do you think that Nigeria will be better in one country, or the citizens should keep on, agitating, especially for referendum, where Nigeria will be restructured into regions or totally separate countries? What do you think?
No, my brother. At the moment, referendum, separation is still the same people.
Okay.
You understand? It's still the same people. Okay, look at the southeast. Okay. Look at the southeast. Who did you see that can do anything? Is it hope?
But people from the southeast, they are saying that if, for example, they have their own region or they have their own country, somebody like Opuzodema can never be there. You understand? That it is because of Supreme Court. After all, they did not vote for him. Did not. It was Supreme Court that put him as a governor.
Yeah,
that it was Nigerian factor that is causing all those things.
Yeah, it is Nigerian factor. But you divide the Nigeria into three. You divide the Nigerian part into three. The Nigerian factor is still divided into three.
I understand.
So they are still the same people running the show. So the only thing is we deal with every one of them. Not you deal with we. In total,
it is
the one at home, the one in diaspora, we deal with them.
It is well, sir.
That is the only thing we can do.
Thank you so much.
Understand? Because each and every one of them, if they left the shore of Nigeria, they always keep short. They don't talk. Understand?
Yeah, it's all right, sir.
Yeah, they don't talk.
We got you.
Okay. There was one. He entered metro in Paris one day. This guy this guy has been noticing him before he got inside. As he just moved inside, he just walked close to him. He stood behind him. 3 days of slap. He can't see anything. And the worst thing, police will arrest 2 of them and charge them for 2 fighting.
It's okay, sir.
Yeah, that is the worst thing that could happen.
Okay. Thank you for your time and contribution.
Yeah, it's what we all have to do together.
All right.
Understand?
All right.
You are doing your own there, making your broadcast. I'm doing my own on a print blog. Then let the other one too do their own whatever means they can.
It's all right. Thank you so much, sir.
Understand? So you do your own, I do my own, he do his own, she does her own. Then one day we'll get to the top.
All right, sir. Thank you, Mr. Taiwo. We really appreciate your time and your narrative and opinion. Thank you so much. Wish to have you another day.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Let's have another caller.
Somebody told me about it. He said, run from something. He says, education is a key.
Oh, good afternoon, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is John, calling from Spain.
Okay, John from Spain. Thanks for joining us. We can hear you. What is your opinion on the current issue we are discussing? I hope or believe that you have been with us for a while now, right?
Yeah, I just joined you guys not too long ago, but I think I grabbed something. So what I want to contribute is just a little bit brief. So what is that? Nigeria, I think we are not doing the right thing at this point. By protesting against this politician, for me, I don't think it's the right thing to do.
Okay, what do you think that is the right thing?
Okay. Now you can see what they are doing, what the government are doing. The people call for protest. They are calling to arrest the citizen. They even kill some people. I think.
What do you think we should do?
Yeah. What we should do is that I think protest will not solve any issue. I think they will not solve any issue because they just keep killing people.
And what do you think we should do? What do you think we should do?
What we should do, you see, they have been carrying arms against the citizens. I think all the citizens should carry arms against the politician. I think that's the best option because if you come out for protest, they will carry arms, they will kill people, and they will arrest some of them. Because while they have been there for years, they will steal money, they will loot the public fund, they will do all kind of things. No one of them will be arrested, no one of them will be killed. And the citizens that come for protest, they will kill them, they will arrest them. I think the best thing to do, everybody in Nigeria needs to carry arms and start facing those people. That is the only option that will save Nigeria. So
are you saying, my brother, are you saying they should carry arms to defend themselves against who? My brother,
they should defend themselves. They should defend themselves against the politicians and those ones that be looting money, that be killing the country economies. They should go after them one after the other. Without that, my brother, nothing will be okay. That's my own point of view. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your opinion.
Somebody told me about it. He said, run from something. He said, education is a key.
Hello, sir. We can't hear you. Are you using earpiece? We can't hear you. We can't hear anything from your end.
Hello, is that Okocha?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. I've heard you. I can hear you now. Sorry, I'm putting down the volume of the TV.
All right.
So how are you? First of all, I come because I'm learning many words, but that's
your name and where you are calling from first, sir. Your name and where you are calling from first, sir. So that the viewers will know who is talking.
All right. I was glad I called you. I can't really hear you.
Yeah, I say you should tell us your name and where you are calling so that the viewers will know who is talking to us.
Okay. All right. So I was the guy that called the other day from Italy.
Okay. By name?
Yeah, when I told you. By Chukwude from Owalero, if you could remember.
Okay, Chukwude from Owalero, Ndodaro. Now you can talk to us.
Exactly the same way you said that. Yeah, that's right.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like the voice, your voice is coming late anyway. That's why.
Okay. We can hear you. Just talk to us. We can hear you.
All right. So what I want to say is, first of all, let me. Okay, first of all, let's because in that apart. So, like I was saying, the protest of 18, we've been following it, and I think it's not going normal. You see the last speaker, the guy that just spoke for not quite long ago, saying about people that doesn't need protest, that people should come with their arms. I said it the other day. It's like you were.
I rejected that when you said so because I believe that arm will not be able to solve the problem. That citizens should not carry arm against anybody. That was what I told you that day.
Yeah, that is the fact. When the government are carrying arms against people, against their citizens, I think the option left is for the citizens to carry the same ammunition and defend themselves because you can. I'm very sure you are following this protest going on in London, in England.
Yeah,
you see. I was very, very pleased when I saw what is going on there. And that's how it goes everywhere. A protest is something that sends a very strong message to the so-called government of any country. And when the protest is violent, like that of Nigeria in the first place, when the protests become violent, no country government want to see what he or she witnessed in the last protest. So they will do what is right after the protest. But everything that happening in Nigeria now today is going that way because imagine when somebody want to protest, if maybe the government or the police will be shadowing a place to start the protest. That's nonsense. Outright nonsense. That is complete nonsense. It doesn't exist in anywhere. So protest is something, a kind of speaking your voice, telling the leaders this is what we want. And before people go to the streets to begin to protest, they are not going with their clear eyes. But in Nigerian terms of protest, it's like they are too relaxed. They are not feeling the pain of what's going on. In England, they killed 3 children. The guy that stabbed them, 3 children he killed. He stabbed 11 children and 3 died along the line. But the protest has been going on for over 1 week now. But now we haven't had a single soul that was brought down by the police. You understand? And you can see the people destroying everything. What if we want to call it infrastructures or we want to call it people's private business. They destroyed everything.
So what you are trying to say is that the way Nigerian police handle protests and kill the people, that people should resist them, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We can hear you.
Yeah. People have to resist them because, in Nigeria's situation, I said it the other day, that I have gone so very far from from a protest of economy with bare hand or bare foot, whatever. The Nigerian government today, they are if I have to use the language, they are terrorist government because in the first place, Nigerians so-called have tolerated them a lot. In a country where you have the president as Escobar of the drug baron Escobar, In a country where you have the vice president as Osama bin Laden, that is the sheriff, people, no country tolerates that. No human being on earth tolerates that. But Nigerians kept quiet. So that is why they are doing what they are doing. Because at the initial time, when after knowing who these people are, they are not supposed to come and say, we want to rule your country, we want to rule you. You know, so these are the problems. So you don't expect from, for example, a terrorist government who listen to you when you come with tomato, for example, you want to protest, you're stealing the tomato. They will kill the person who is coming there. So the message they understand very well, like the other speaker said, is what I just said. When you go out and they protest, maybe they like they in one day, sorry, let me just go there. In one day, the first day of protest, I was aware that they killed almost 14. Human being doesn't have any meaning in Nigeria. You know, human being doesn't have any meaning in Nigeria. So it appears to be that people don't know what they are doing because people have to come and defend themselves because the stage now we are has changed everything that you cannot come to Nigeria to protest. You cannot say you want to protest. The person will be ready to die unless you be doing it hiddenly, hiding to protest, and that is no longer a protest. So, like I said earlier, what a protest is a message sent to the government. And how do you send that message? When you come out to protest, you make them understand your pain by destroying it. It is our money. When they destroy anything, there's our money. You know, so that after the protest, the next government, or if that government remain, you will never do anything that will make people to go to the streets. That is how the Europeans does it.
It's all right.
You understand?
It's all right.
That is how the Europeans does it. So whereby somebody will come and protest, they will kill, human life become useless. It doesn't count. It doesn't make any sense again. That is where the problem lies. Like the last speaker said that the dividing Nigeria is the same people. I disagree with him. And in fact, I see you, Okocha, as a Democrat, very democratic man. That is why you allowed the guy to speak. But it was in the first place, he was so sluggish. He cannot even defend what he's talking about. Now, the protest in the, what is it called? Dividing Nigeria. That is the only solution. That is in countries that have existed for 60 years. Nothing they can bring home about. Nothing, absolute nothing. There's somebody telling you somewhere that divided Nigeria is
it is his own opinion. You know, everyone is entitled to his own opinion, right?
All right, yeah. Because if I have me, you know, where I came from, I come from the same quarter from Okocha, the former governor of Delta State. You understand? Maybe I mentioned the name of where I come from. You must have heard the name of the family. So I came very close to Okocha. You see, I want to use Okocha as an example. If Okocha is a president of Nigeria, of a very nice, our own side, for example, should we call it a normal or call it Biafra if that's the case? If Okocha is the president and he embezzled one of those money that they embezzled, it cannot go scot-free because we know who he is, where he's coming from, and how to handle him. But in Nigeria today, they will tell you he's from Abuja, where I live here in Italy. Okay, where I live here in Italy, if anywhere you commit crime, it's where they try your case. But can you imagine my small village of Waliro, somebody will commit crime, they will take him to Abuja? Is that not nonsense? That tells you all you know about that Nigeria. It's a business center, that's no country. It's not supposed to be existing. It's a business center. It's not supposed to be existing. Because in our own side, they come and take the oil the way they want. Imagine Southern or Sokoto having 22 oil wells. These are massive property. Like I said today, somebody published that Tinubu have 17 oil wells. And nobody is questioning this inside. You think people will go to streets with ordinary hand and challenge these people? These people are prepared with the military they have to defend their criminality. So that is why it's time. The time has arrived for people to go to streets with ammunition. They are not going to use it to work, but when they shoot them back. You see, those who are protecting in England, all of them have gone. Because like Italy, where I live, at least in every 5 houses, 3 people or 4 have gone. So when, for example, somebody they go out to protest today, they kill one, they kill two. The next day they are coming with their gun. So that is why the government of Europe, they don't do it. In France, you watch France, they protested almost more than 3 months. They vandalized everything. But the social, you didn't hear they kill anybody. No. But in our own side, our life is meaningless. They make our life meaningless. They see us as a stupid people, so they are using us the way they want. So let me leave you there so that you will attend to others.
All right.
The message is this.
Yeah, and so maybe you did with this number in WhatsApp. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, yeah.
Talk to us. Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay. My name is Chid. I'm calling from Germany.
All right, thanks for joining us, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I've listened to all those things my brothers are saying. Everybody said, okay, my name is Chid. I'm calling from Germany.
All right, so you have said that before. Can you off your YouTube so that you can flow with me? Because that one will be coming late. You won't be able to flow with what I'm telling you.
Easy. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Somebody told me about it. Make no more, see the little boy. He said to me, run from something. He said to me, education is a key.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Pasha. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Please, can you off your YouTube so that we can hear you well? Okay, it's off now.
Yeah, I've done that.
All right. Fine. Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, my name is Wilfred. I'm coming from Senegal.
All right. All right. You are calling from Senegal and you are using Ivory Coast phone number, right?
Yeah, I've been before.
All right. Talk to us.
I'm calling about your YouTube headline. You said what next now? Just protests.
Yeah.
The government seems like they're not even reacting about what we're protesting for. You know, last time I called you, I told you that protest is not being done by government giving you place to protest. Because if government gives you a place to protest, because that place they're giving you, don't stop their businesses, don't stop the government activity. So it is all being done that way. Like I saw some people from Port Harcourt. They were blocking the disease on the seaport. That is how protest is being done. When the protesters block the key areas of the government revenues, now the government will start listening. But if people are in a place like people are in a good square, people are somewhere in a place telling back government to who? To who? As in to who?
But nobody's protesting where they stipulated for him or her now. Everyone protesting, both the court order, they did not obey any court order or any place that they restricted them to protest.
That's what I'm saying. The Nigerian youth wants to go through, they want to break any laws. Because of what happened during NSAS. But things are not done that way. You know, I told you last week that if you watch the way Kenyan youth are doing their own protests, they are going straight to the parliament, they're going straight to the government houses. where those people that are crying for are staying. That is when the government will start listening, because the cry is close to them. Are you getting my point? Because when you are far, people are on the street, different places where the government is not even getting anything from that place. It will affect the government. It will affect the government.
So, what is your advice for people who are protesting?
My advice is that, as today is the last day, I don't know whether the protest will continue. But I saw another channel that said the protest will continue until the government begin to do what they are requesting.
Yeah, that is what we discussed from the beginning of the video.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't limit up to the beginning.
I said these protests have turned to an idea, and that is one of the most dangerous things that any government would not like to face, because the way the government handled the protests, it is so unfortunate that they thought that people will just back down easily, but unfortunately, they are just increasing the momentum, and the people are not going to back down, in the sense that as far as bad government persists, people will continue to resist the government. And you see, when you stop a peaceful protest, you are inviting a violent revolution, and people will learn how to defend themselves, because it is their right to live. Police don't have any right to take any life. Even though they caught you that you are protesting in a wrong way, they should hand you over to the court. Court will decide what to do with you. Police don't have right to take any life. The soldiers don't have right to take any life. But you know what? You have right to live, and you have right to defend yourself.
That is how things are being done in the normal world. But the personality of Nigerian politicians, the way they live.
We are not in a democratic regime now. Military regime is better than Tinubu regime. You understand?
Both other part governments, as in the way Nigerian politicians see themselves, they see themselves as if they are pops. As in, they feel like nobody can touch them.
And it will not continue like that. It will not continue like that.
I just wish that this protest, it will not just end, because if it ends today, it means that it's like a wasted protest, because the federal government is like, they don't even care. They don't even look at the last time the president was doing a leak speech. As if the arrogance is much. The arrogance is much. I just wish that they would take the protest to their doorsteps. To their doorstep. So I know it won't be easy, because they will list their dogs, which is military-man uniforms. That are even any peanut. Yet they still dance to choose our politicians. That is where our problem is lying.
It's all right.
In other words, the policemen used to protect the protesters, but in Nigeria it's a different ballgame. It's a different ballgame.
It's all right.
Anyway, we appreciate what you are doing, and we pray for God to protect and give you more strength. But I'm just hoping that the protest will not just end this way. That is my own contribution. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. People should not be afraid or angry that maybe they are thinking that the protest will end in this way, because as far as I'm concerned, this ending of bad government, it is something that is going to, hurt the government so much, because government they hurt the people, and they feel that the citizens can't do anything, but the citizens have something to do.
Shettima.
Tell them say we dey for stadium on that day. We dey for stadium on that day.
If you see Tinubu,
Now, I was talking about the issue of people not having faith in Nigeria again. The people who are not having trust in us in the Nigerian system. If you ask every average Nigerian, would you like to remain as a Nigerian? The person will tell you no. Both people who are representing us in sports, in academics, and so on and so forth, Nigeria has happened to them. When Nigeria happened to you, you will feel not because you don't have the ability, but because there is a system that is prepared to make you fail. Do you think that the level you are today, if you were born and brought up from a working country, that you'll be in that level? I want people to understand what Nigeria have cost us. I want people to understand where Nigeria has positioned us. Many people who have talents. There was a guy who was, just hydraulic power. He has a generator that uses water to generate light. And I believe as time goes on, these people they will be brought to social media so that if other countries can use them, let other countries take them and use them, because Nigeria is not ready. Nigeria is not just ready to help anyone. Nigeria is not ready, but they are ready to destroy you. They are ready to destroy your destiny. They are ready to everything you can talk or imagine. Nigeria is ready to make you cry. Nigeria is ready to make you cry. But it is our duty to refuse everything they plan. It's our duty to refuse all their plans, everything that they have planned against us. It is our duty to resist them. And the time to resist them is now.
From the beginning of this year, for next year is going to be worse, because you have to look at their strategy. Now they are trying to stop people from going to farms, especially in the northeast, in the northwest, and the north central. They know if they do that, the whole country will be in hunger and there will be agitation. People can take weapons against government. We shouldn't take it lightly. You should understand this. We had issues of hunger in January, February, and March. And we will have worse if we didn't stop these people from preventing people to go to farmlands and cultivate their farms.
You're not recognized. You're not recognized.
Please, Honorable Okocha, sit down, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Professor Lillian Orobu, I represent the good people of Oka North and South Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I'm from Anambra State. Mine is very brief.
All right, we have a new caller. Please attend us your name and where you are calling from.
Okay. My name is Chid. I'm calling from Germany.
All right, talk to us, sir.
Yeah, I have a little thing to put there because I watch many conversations over there.
Okay.
Only thing I need to put there, or I feel like my own observation of what is going on is that many people have killed over there for the protest, and what they need is to make things work out. But it's not easy to make things work out. In the sense
it's not easy for the government or for the people.
It's not easy for the people because government make sure that anyone that make any move will be cut down.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying. So the other way, I have heard the other person that's saying, okay, if they can maybe mobilize themselves, go attack anyone that's going to defend whatever, I feel it's not making a sense. Maybe it's not that what he says is not good, but for my own suggestion, I feel that the only way is that if they can't listen to the masses, what masses need. If they can't listen to masses, what masses need, let them divide that Nigeria into four.
You can't say into four. Into how many that they can divide it? Into how many that they can divide it? Any tribe?
Can I explain what I say by four?
Okay.
Can I explain what I say by four?
Explain.
If they divide it into three, middle belt and northern we're having cars to paint others. But if they divide it, Northern, call Northern, go their separate way. Middle belt, stay their separate way. Yorubas, stay their separate way. Biafrans, stay their separate ways. If they do that thing, I'm telling you now, we be the best and fast economy in the whole Africa.
Then the South will tell you, some of the South states will tell you that they don't want to be with the South.
My brother, let us tell ourselves the truth. You know, in the whole world, nothing like South. What they have is North, South, West, or East.
Yes, that is the same thing we are talking about. Like the Benin Kingdom, maybe the people from Benue, all those sides can say we are not joining Benin Kingdom because we are not in one language, not one culture. You understand? So what I'm trying to say in essence is that when people are talking about Nigerian division, I always encourage them to leave it to any nation at all that want to be on their own, have the right to be on their own. You understand? Because when you try to force people to join you, it's the same thing Nigeria is doing. It's the same thing people who amalgamated Nigeria is doing. So for us not to have the same problem we have because of amalgamation of 1914, you cannot force even people from any place to join you or to be with. So even though, for example, people from Southeast, if they say they still want to be into 5-0, no problem, let them be.
No, see what there is that, you know, the problem we Nigerians have is that sometimes we don't tell ourselves the truth. That is the problem. You know why I say it's the problem? Because how can someone like, here I'm living in Germany, in Berlin, my friend, we are living together in home from Abo. He said you are not Igbo.
It's not Agbo. It's not Agbo, for example. People from Ishekiri, Urobo, Ejo.
No, I know. I understand what the area you go, you know.
Yeah.
Like, for example, from inside that Edo state, Benin, for example, I understand what I'm saying, but I just want to use that one as an example. Okay, now, let me come to that particular, exactly what you are trying to drive out. Now, if they are divided into 4, I said, every region, for example, as Edo Benin, you know, if you look for Benin, it's like they're there for middle, the mix up that make Benin. Some part of Igbo is there, some part of Yoruba is there. They mix up to make that Benin. Now, let us say it now. What I'm trying to drive out from that place is that such a thing, everybody have a right to decide by himself when they throw it into 4. Like, for example, how they draw the map of Biafran issue. Everybody is on his own and control his own government. Assuming Nigerian government is a good people that want the good of the masses, not themselves and their pocket. They're supposed to do exactly, for example, even British that colonized Nigeria are 4. And everybody have his own currency. And everybody is ruling himself, but they have one general reason to control themselves. You see, if Nigeria want to do it to make masses okay, they will do it, but they don't want to do it. And they can never do it because what is going on now show me that even 1 billion years to come, nothing will come out for that place. Only thing can solve that problem now and forever is to divide it into 4. If you do it into 4, now work inside there is that, for example, the Biafran area, that we go there, the people that mix up there, everybody will come together. What do you want us to do? Let us think together and know next thing to do to put everything in order and push everything moving.
And that is where the problem will come, brother.
Wait, I'm coming.
Okay.
There must be a landing ground. Yes. You know why in Nigeria they don't have a landing ground?
No.
Is that, for example, I'm from Igbo land, and northern and they thief everything in Nigeria. That there is what they call it, monkey takes 70 billion. This and that, just the level it. If anybody take from my own place, I will come and defend it. It's how we are killing everywhere, destroy everything. But if, for example, they come home together and everybody come together and say, okay, Shekiri, or for example, for a job people saying that a job this and that, whatever, nobody will see ruling each other.
That is what they said when they were doing amalgamation, right?
Nobody confront even Igbo people to come up. In fact, nobody confront us to say we are doing amalgamation. It's by force, and whether you like it or not, is what they did in 1914.
Yes, but that is what you are trying to say again, because the people I'm telling you will not agree. Are you going to force them again?
No, you can't force anybody. Just
so that is why I say you should not say into 4. You now understand where the point comes. I said you should not say into 4 because you can't force people, because it was the first marriage that the first Nigeria is causing this thing today. So you don't have to say these people will come, have a landing ground. No. If Nigeria comes to that point, every nationality has the population to form a country.
Okay, let me put it in this way.
All right.
For example,
in summary,
if now they're divided into 4, for example, because we're just putting things to make things to work. Because even me in Germany here, it's not that someone is not getting something, but your home is your home.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that now, let me use it for that for example. Okay. That person that is saying he don't want to join you needs to ask, okay, I didn't say you should join me, or what is the reason you don't want to join me? He must have a reason.
Because
and the person will explain
their
his own reason.
Yes, their reason is the reason why you want Nigeria to divide.
The reason is what?
Their reason is the same reason why you want Nigeria to go in their separate ways. That is their own reason as well.
Like how like it's not working. Have I ever joined together? It's not working.
You cannot test. You cannot do the same hypothesis 2 times and it is failing, and you want to do it again. So amalgamation. Let me tell you. You see, thank God you are in Germany. Dutch country, Austria is a Dutch country. Switzerland, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, Poland. I'm coming now. All these countries are Dutch countries. Why do they have separate country? So if you know why the whole Dutch countries separated, that is the same reason why I'm saying if Nigeria comes to separation, every nationality is supposed to go on their own.
Yeah, I know some reason they're separate. You know why? This why I said in that form. There's a proverb they're saying Igbo people. Ego nama ebruna nobi. Ego nama ebruna nobi means, for example, let us get our own area and come to our home. When we go to our home, we can decide. Say, okay, you say you want to stay your own, control everything concerning you your own. You say yes, okay, but please do it so that you cannot have problem. Let us stay your own. Let us stay our own. We can be okay. If it's that one can make peace, it's okay. It's not by force to join together. Are you getting me? But the major thing is that if we cannot divide it this moment and this time, Nigeria is now, my dear, you will get a hair, because what they're planning in this, as I'm seeing it from my own view, is to a landing ground that will fight a 3rd World War. It's what they're looking for.
It's all right. I really understand what you are saying anyway. Your opinion is not far different from the opinion of most Nigerians who really want us to live in peace by going our separate ways. Many people have the same opinion. So I so much respect your opinion. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's have another corner. Hello, sir. Are you there? Can we hear you?
Okay, so this is Daniel.
Okay, Daniel from
Cambodia.
Thanks for joining us, sir.
Okay. Congratulations for the job so far. It's not easy. Especially staying in that country for now, it's not easy.
Honestly, it's not easy, honestly.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Anytime I remember Nigeria, I cry. Our country is not a place where human being lives.
Exactly.
I can tell you the truth. I started traveling when I was a young person. And the reason why I'm still planning to retire tonight because the country is somehow rough.
Okay.
The day I brought my children back to Nigeria, my son came back to Nigeria to study there. We were landing at the Enugu airport.
Okay.
One of them asked me, he said, "Daddy, where are we landing?" I said, "Airport." He said, "This small house?" I said, "Yes." So when we landed at the Enugu, so some people who came to pick us came. They said they want to snap picture. He said the background will spoil the picture, will not stand in the picture. They refused to snap picture there. They said they cannot show their friend this picture airport where they landed.
But they should be proud of their own now. You should be able to explain to them.
Wait, I explained to them a lot, but you know, when people are born in abroad, they live all their life here. It will take serious conviction to convince them to go back to Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
They lived here. They never washed their clothes with their hand. They never wake up and say tap water is not running. They wake up and say there's no light in this poor nation. And you are taking them back to place after they are 17, 18, 20 to a nation where they will start washing clothes, teaching them how to use water, economize water, how to, all those stuff. It was a big burden to me. So when I remember that country, I said to myself, during the protest, I pray, I say, God, you see these people who are protesting, give them fighting spirit. I know they fully pray for peace in Nigeria because when they go Holy Land to Israel, they are not fighting in peace with any Hamas group. No. I don't know what you will tell there. So I pray for those who are protesting in the north or anywhere, the fighting spirit to liberate our country. Because the politicians are not human. They're not human beings. They're not human beings. Don't say they're heartless. They're not human at all. Not human. There's nothing rocket science in giving Nigeria a good road. Secure the environment.
Yeah.
Allow Nigeria people are so enterprising. They can find what they will eat. No matter how you see the northern people look like they don't have money. They have money with them. This people are very much money in their pocket. Their farmers are very, very wealthy. I grew up in Zamfara. That was former Gusau. I lived there for a long time.
So you grew up from Zamfara.
I grew in Zamfara, yeah.
That terrorist ravaged state.
Yeah. Then it was not terrorist state like this now. There was no gold there.
Because they have not discovered gold then.
Yes. They will never see the gold there. So that place was a very peaceful place. I lived here. I know Sowore, I know Gwangbaza, Kawana, Moda. That was Sokoto State, all of them. I know Gwadabawa, I know Ilela boundary, those boundary with our Niger Republic. I travel all this boundary because I used to go and supply the Sokoto government gas secondary school. I used to supply the stationery those days.
Okay.
With my Oga.
Okay.
And so I know those places very well. It was a peaceful place. We lived together with them. I was in North when they had this 1987 Kaduna Mafia. So go cut out. We follow our ground back to East, come back again. It didn't start today. But the politicians of today are very, very heartless. No, they are not human beings. There's nothing wrong giving us road, burn water, give us power supply, allow Nigeria to thrive. If they have these three things in place, people will not know they are eating our money. They will not know. So Nigerians are hard workers. They work very hard. But how can everyone else work? Imagine Enugu. They never see water in GRA where I live, my children are living. No water there for almost 2 months now. Since or whatever his name is called. 2 months, no water in that house.
Serious.
See, they'll come and collect that water rate and water whatever. You have to go and back water every month, every 2 weeks. Because these few days, they use water like anything. So what am I saying? If they want to divide Nigeria, as you are discussing with the other person, I think, in my own opinion, I'm not the leader. In my own opinion, if they are voting for how many places to divide Nigeria, let them divide Nigeria as many as they want. Each state in Nigeria is populated enough, powerful enough to be a nation. Gambia is less than 2 million.
Yeah.
Latvia is less than 2 million.
And my state is up to 4 million.
Sorry?
I say my state, Delta State, is up to 4 million.
That's what I'm telling you. Gambia is less than 2 million. They have a president, their own country. So if they want to share Nigeria, if they say, okay, let us divide Nigeria, I will advise every region, if you go there, better give anybody of freedom, let them go first. So we can handle the problem very easy. Because if we have like Anambra, that's my state, as a country, and our president living in Oka, it will be easy for us to go and arrest him there. Not to begin to travel to 2,000 kilometers. No. We go to Oka there and wait for him. We know his house, we know where he's coming from. We can arrest him anytime. If your governor, the Aniocha state is there, is not there, but you go to his house as Oga, we know you, we go kill your mama. So it can easy for us to make our nation, and there will be competition. Because when there's no competition in anything, people don't strive well there.
That is right.
Anything, when there's no competition, people don't do fine.
Right.
This is why children pass exam. They give them competition, first person, second person, third person. See competition there. So life is all about competition. If there's no competitive environment, people will not thrive. So I will advise him, okay, let us share this Nigeria. Anybody who want to go, if you don't want to start as a state, it just go up to 2 million, they become their own country. That's their own business. So if they have oil, you negotiate with them. Russia is fighting with Ukraine. Russian pipeline still pass to Ukraine, to other country, to Hungary, other places. And they're still doing their business, collecting their money, even though they're fighting. This is a just deal. Am I going to get now? So, like, for example, now, if you go to Okocha, you see a big power plant to be just built there. But all these people, they say they are wicked people.
Network, we lost that contact. Let's have another contact. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Charles.
I'm not Mr. Charles. Okay, you are Mr. Charles from here.
No. That's Marcel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah. I'm calling from United States of America.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
I so much appreciate what you are doing. I so much appreciate what you're doing. I just want to make a little contribution.
All right.
Sincerely, the truth of the matter is that everybody is seeing what is going on. in that contraption called Nigeria.
Okay.
A lot of people don't want to listen to the truth. Now, the truth is speaking for itself. Yes, so many people are trying to cover the truth.
They are living in denial.
You can never cover the truth for a long time. The more you cover the truth, the more you are going down. It doesn't matter what you think. The more you cover the truth, the more you are going down. Now, on what some people are saying about disintegration or dividing the country, what is the modality? And I'm so much ashamed of some of our people that they cannot come out with their own, should I say, model. If you look around the whole thing, every Dick and Harry, or how is it said anyway, is always against the Igbo race. I'm sorry to bring this in. Look at the issue of Anioma, how long it started, right from the time of Osadibe up till now. The issue of identity crisis, if they are thinking of disintegrating the Nigeria, where are they putting Anioma? That is Igbo. Where are they putting Rivers? Where are they putting part of Benue? And our people are still there. Oh, wherever they want to put anybody, let them put anybody. Look at the new, the map they came up with. You see how they fragmented the Igbos. It is time for them to start to speak up. I so much appreciate what Senator Ned Nwoko is doing. When you look at the young children of Anioma, they are telling them you are not Igbo. These people have been, children are growing up, and when they get to school, there will be a kind of discriminating against them.
Yeah,
it's so painful. It's so painful. Telling them, oh, you don't know your race, you don't know this, and our people are watching.
You have a work to do. I have a work to do. You see, when we see all these things like this, we have to put out effort. I was talking with a caller the other day. I said, people from the Southeast, that they don't have a mainstream media or a very big media that will teach people and cover so many things that are going on in that area, that they should work towards it. You understand? If you look at the Southwest and South-South, they control the media. You understand? Like the Channels Television, the Vanguard, those ones are from South-South. The News Central, the Arise News, they are from, let me say, Delta State. The people that owns them are from Delta State, but all these things are operating in the Southwest. So people from the Southeast, I think they should work on their media. Is very important in this 21st century, especially in this 2024 onwards. Media is very important in the sense that many people on social media, what they see is what they believe. Now, I was even talking with another guy the other day who was telling me about what is going on in Imo State. I said, why is it that all these things are not on social media? Is it when one or two people are posting it is different from a national television or a big social media platform is reporting and posting it, or all these things you are correcting is supposed to be done, or it's supposed to be, I don't know how to put it, but a very big social media platform supposed to carry all these things as agenda and correct the facts. So that is what we have to start working towards, to make sure that we correct the narratives, so that it will not be that we are just complaining without doing anything.
Sorry, I just want to say something in that, what you just said. The issue of media, like you said, is very, very important.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter again is Nigerian factor. I'm sure you know about Minaj. What happened to Minaj? Minaj is one of the foremost private media. When you talk of both AIT and all the rest, Minaj was ahead of most of them. The issue of Nigerian factor is still there.
What happened to Minaj?
Wait, I'm coming. Wait, coming. There is Ibere TV. You get it? There is Ibere TV. So there are a lot of.
Yes, what happens to them? You have to summarize it too.
Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say is this: Nigerian factor is completely against the Southeast.
No, I want to hear you, sir. What happens to those radio stations? Because we are talking about the issue of media that will help us to push all these things. What happened to those radio stations? I want to know.
Yeah, I'm just asking you. Have you ever heard of Minaj?
Yes.
You've heard of Minaj, and it is one of the foremost media stations.
Yeah.
The same thing, similar thing that happens to Ibeto, I'm sure you know of Ibeto, was the problem Minaj had. Similar thing that happened to Ibeto was the problem that Minaj had. But I'm not going to go in detail.
Okay, I understand.
I'm trying to paraphrase so that other people will also talk.
Yes.
But thank God for social media. It is just because of social media that people are getting to know what is going on. Anything that you want to kind of establish in core Southeast, the federal government will go against it.
Not only the federal government, sir. The Southeasterners. The Southeasterners will go against it. So it is the Southeast going against their own. So not federal government.
Listen, what I'm saying is this. I want you to understand what is going on. The federal government will use your people. Now look at what is going on with Ned Roko.
Yeah.
Do you think that what we are talking about since how many years up till now that the federal government doesn't know that was the right thing to do? But they are not interested in the unification of the Igbos. Why are some parts in that side that this is their indigenous land? They know they are Igbos. Now they divided greater states, they put some in Benue, they put some in Cross River, they put some in different places. The same thing is what they are doing. They will prefer those places they call South, and allow them to come up with something, maybe federal president, and support them because they want them not to be united with the Igbos. That is one of the core things when people are saying marginalization. So
then, if you are talking about all these things, how will Yoruba people feel? How will Benin people feel? All those people again. You know, we have so many minorities. Igbos are not minorities, you know, right?
Now, look at this. You are right. When you say, how will Yoruba feel?
Yeah.
How will
Isekiri, Urobo, many of them,
and all the rest. Now, the question is this. How is Yoruba feeling? Can you go and cut out Ogun State and say, oh, they are no longer Yoruba? You want to unite them or part of Osun State? You will say they are part of Benin. Now, can you do that?
So what do you think we should do? What is the solution? What do you think we should do?
The solution is this. Based on their own, if they really want to work out this plan they have, all the core Igbo speaking areas they cut and put in different states, they should cut them back and reunite them to the Igbo speaking areas.
Yes. Now
that is
okay. The last thing
to those areas.
Okay. The last thing I will tell you is that you see what you are saying is not wrong. Okay, what you are saying is not wrong. But before any law like that will be passed, before everything will happen, there is what they call public opinion. They will seek the public opinion. What do people think? And the people cannot succumb to what you are saying unless they were taught. If you teach them through social media, everything boils down to what I was trying to tell you. That is why sometimes I like us to think solution, not only complaining. So everything boils down to what are they teaching the people that are coming? Because as far as I'm concerned, a new generation has already arose. A new generation is coming to Nigeria that is going to shake the status quo. But What they learn is what they are going to use to shake. How far are we investing in media? That is boils down to what I'm saying. That Southeasterners don't have media. They don't have. So that is why I was trying to ask you a question when you said, Minaj, this one, something happened to that. I was trying to tell you, say, no. Ibeto's case is totally different from media. Nobody can sabotage media in this century, in the sense that you might not be in Nigeria here, but you are doing what you are doing. You don't have to be in Nigeria. You don't have to register your media in Nigeria for you to do what you are doing. So that is a part. I really appreciate your opinion, your narrative.
Let me just round off now. Let me just round off so that others will.
Okay, just in 1 minute, please, because we have exhausted your time.
Okay, all right. You see, everything in Nigeria can be sabotaged. Media is one of the greatest tools to liberate people. That is why it is being sabotaged.
If you are in primary school, I will ask you to clap for yourself for what you said now.
I'm coming, Charles. I want you to understand what is going on, because it's so pathetic that a lot of people in that place are there, but they don't really know what is going on. Media is one of the greatest tools to liberate anybody.
All right.
The reason why this liberation is coming now is because of social media. Now, the issue of Minaj, like I said, not just Minaj, I've said a lot of, there are other tools, both Iberi TV, there is Iberi TV here. There are other, but they can never rise to the form of Channels TV.
Why do you think so? Why do you think so?
I'm coming. The reason why I say so is because of economic disenfranchisement. Anything that you want to anything that you want to establish in that Southeast that will bring international focus, that will bring international ear, they will never allow it.
Okay.
That is why your airports, international airports, can never work.
It's working.
That is why your
calm down, sir. It's working. It's working. I have used.
Listen, I'm telling. What I'm saying is this: when I say cannot work, if you are traveling from here, coming down there, can you travel from UK, just enter an aircraft and you land in Enugu?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Yes. Ethiopia enter and land in Enugu. Qatar enter and land in there. I've used the Enugu. Calm down, sir. I've used the Enugu. Calm down now.
We are just.
I have used Enugu State. Ethiopia end land in Enugu. I've done video about that. I think you're supposed to have seen it. Qatar Airways land in Port Harcourt. You are coming from any Europe, America, anywhere. Enugu State is a destination with Ethiopia airline. You can move from there, you can land from there. But people are not aware. Everything boils down to what I'm talking about this media. The Southeast don't have media. You know, calm down now.
You don't. No, I'm listening, Mr. Chad, Mr. Okocha, sorry. You see, this is what I'm saying. You know, there are some things we call maramaniru guampetinazo. Now, the agitation of the indigenous people.
No, we are talking about airports, sir. We are talking about airports.
Yes, I'm talking of airports. The agitation of some of the issues Nnamdi Kanu raised have made it possible for the federal government of Nigeria to present things that looks as if it is real in that Southeast, but it is not real.
Okay, so how is it not real, sir?
Somebody can tell you, oh, just travel, just come and all that. The truth of the matter is this: the functionality of those areas and all the instruments that is required to keep it in proper functioning capacity, they can never be fixed.
All right.
The only thing you need is your freedom.
All right. And nobody is going to give you that freedom apart from yourself. And nobody is going to make your airport work apart from yourself. Let me be honest with you. Most of the agitation and complaint from people from the Southeast, or I will say ourselves, they are genuine. But most of them is that we complain too much without understanding what we are supposed to do for us. It's just like when Christians who can come out, they will say, oh, God, feed me. God, do this. God cannot feed you when you already have food on the table. It is your duty to eat the food. I was asking most of my brothers from the South, I said, how many times have you used Enugu airport? If you are traveling, you go to Lagos, you will not use Enugu, and you will tell them that they don't have airport in Enugu, and so on and so forth. It is time for us to let us do some practicalize what is working, make it work yourself. Like me, I like profiling solution than complaining. If there is any problem, I ask myself, what can I do to solve it? And that is the same question I'm asking anybody. What can you do now to solve all these things? Maybe people will say freedom. Yes, we need the freedom. Everybody wants freedom, right? Everybody needs freedom. But that freedom is not what they dash you. It's what you create by yourself. And we must make sure we create this freedom by ourselves. And nobody will give it to you. Prioritize your own. Patronize your own. Make our side work. All these things we are saying. If we have a very massive radio station, or let me say, people from the South, the governor should be advertising in Enugu Airport, in Chinese television, in Arise News. Have you ever seen where they are advertising it? No. But Asaba International Airport was built in our state. At that beginning, they advertised it and so on and so forth. So what you are saying is very correct, but a lot is in our hands. We need to do something more than complaining. While we are complaining, we need to do something. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you too. I greatly appreciate you. We have a lot to do. Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. We have to have another corner.
Our people, our people are doing it. But again, no Nigerian politician from Southeast, so-called, will do the bidding that we still want the Southeast.
Yes, and even though we still have Biafra today, they will still do the same thing.
No, it will not work that way. They will not.
Okay.
If there is Oduduwa nation, they know their people to the room, they will deal with them.
All right.
What is going on is that in Southeast, the corrupt politicians will team up with Yoruba politicians. The corrupt Yoruba politicians, they team up with northern corrupt politicians. Once it is disintegrated, we would be.
Hello and good afternoon.
Hello, Maxwell.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, my name is Ernest. Yeah.
All right. And where you are calling from?
I'm calling from Houston.
Okay,
Texas.
Thanks for joining us. We can hear you.
Yeah, Maxwell. I just want to say some few things about Nigeria. Nigeria, I was born in Lagos.
Okay.
I grew up in Festac. And I think I know in and out about the Nigerian political setting.
All right, tell us what you know.
Okay. Maxwell, the Igbos have always suffered persecution, have always suffered intimidation in Lagos. It didn't start today.
There's no doubt about that.
I will give you an instance.
Yeah.
Where I grew up, when I was growing up in Festac. There's this neighbors of ours. For the fact that we are Igbos, but for the fact that we are Igbos, even just near seeing us in the morning, they rain abuses on us. Jati, even when you didn't do nothing.
We know about that.
You have been insulted over doing nothing. But that one is by the way. I don't even want to talk about the controversy between the Igbos and the Yorubas in Lagos. I don't want to dabble into that. Okay. But let me talk about Nigeria generally.
Okay.
Okay. This is like Maxwell in Texas where I stay. We have 14 international airports in Texas. 14 international airports. Texas is as big as Nigeria, right? It's as big as Nigeria. In Texas, that is almost the size of Nigeria. You have 14 international airports. So what it means that if I'm staying in Houston, Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm staying in Houston. So if I want to travel out, I don't need to travel to San Antonio. San Antonio is about 3.5 hours from Houston to San Antonio. Dallas is about 4.5 hours from Houston. So Maxwell, does it make sense that somebody wants to travel out of Nigeria? You have to travel almost 350 kilometers to catch up a flight. Does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense, but
okay. But why is it like that?
Now,
why is it like that?
My little knowledge, right? That is what I want to answer you.
Okay.
My little knowledge why it is like that is that, first of all, you see Nnamdi International Airport. It was constructed and built when Lagos was the Federal Capital Territory. So then it was not built by Lagos state government. Now, after that time, they moved this thing to Abuja. They still build Motonda. Okay, no, the one in Lagos is Motonda Mohammed. Why the one in Abuja is Nnamdi Azikiwe? Yeah, so they still build the federal airport there. And you know, all these airports, most of them work with population where there is people buying tickets from there, moving from there. They would like to bring their planes there. Now, at the time the state started building, like my state, I have an international airport. But how many people can make a piece to come there to fly direct to London? That is the question. Maybe a day, only 2 people will come to Asaba Airport. So
Maxwell, you're wrong. Maxwell, you're wrong. Let me just correct you. Let me correct you. Maxwell, you see, Delta Airline, for instance, if you book a flight from Houston, they pick the number of passengers they want to pick from Houston and go to Atlanta to go complete their passengers.
And Epis does that. With local flights.
So the issue is not the location. The issue is people has been, put in a certain situation whereby they don't want anything to function in this part of the world.
Okay. But what you said is functioning in Imo, in Asaba, in everywhere. Epis is picking people from East State to Lagos to.
We are talking about international flight. Maxwell, we're not talking about local flight.
No, I mean international flights. We have in Asaba, we have like Enugu. I was talking to a caller now. I said plane move from Enugu to all parts of the world. Only thing is that when you get to Ethiopia, you do a transit because there is no direct. But they move from Enugu direct. They move from Port Harcourt, Qatar Airways to America, to London, to everywhere. You can use Qatar Airways to Port Harcourt. You can use Ethiopian Airline direct to Enugu International Airport.
Okay, if it's like that.
Yeah, I've used Enugu. I've used Enugu once, direct to Enugu. And if I'm traveling again, I would still like to use Enugu. So, but people are not aware. Everything boils down to this media that I said that we from the Southeast, we need to build a media platform, a very big media platform.
Maxwell, another thing about the media platform.
Yeah.
You see, the media, the print media, or what's it called? The electronic media has been disintegrated in a way by social media.
Yeah.
Maxwell, you are beaming live now all over the world. Everybody is seeing you.
Yeah.
It's the power of the internet.
Yes, and that is what I want them to build.
So it's the power of the social media. Maxwell, you don't need a gigantic media for you to reach out to people.
Okay.
Everybody can. You don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't even need
this is what I mean. I think I can explain what I mean so that you understand it better.
Okay. Go ahead and explain. Let me listen.
Okay. Like day before yesterday, I was talking to a brother from Anambra State. He was telling me that there was a market built by, is it not the state government in Anambra, that is even bigger than Computer Village in Lagos, but people abandon it. Now, I was telling him that, okay, maybe I will try to go there. If it is a big media, what I mean by big media, I'm supposed to have a correspondence there that we, go there and do the video. I will post it. As I'm talking to you, people supposed to be mostly covering the casualties of today going on. Nobody is saying it. As I'm talking to you today, people supposed to be in Enugu reporting of herdsmen attack that is happening as I'm talking to you right now. That is what I mean by big media. You have correspondence everywhere, people covering. That makes your media to be big. You understand? And people will be more interested because you are bringing out fact from all angles at the same time. You will be reliable. But we are not reliable. Our own is just blogging. We are not doing anything. So that is what I mean by big media, where you be everywhere.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. But the issue is this: the Southeast people, they will only prosper when they understand that the market they are trying to create is everywhere. For instance, let me give you an instance.
Okay.
If you have a market in Southeast and then you are selling a particular brand, people will come from all part of Africa, all part of Nigeria to come buy the market from you.
That is right.
For instance, I know people that go from from the northern part to come buy motorcycle from Nnewi. How did it happen? Because you need the market. You have to come down to where they are selling it.
That is right. That is right.
So the issue of concentrating all your energy in Lagos, in Alaba International,
it's not working.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
That is right.
If you build your market wherever you are, people will come do business with you.
Though,
and you know what?
One of their complaints is the international seaport. They said when their goods come to Lagos, they don't have to be transporting it back to the east. I think that is minor.
Maxwell, it brings me back to what I'm talking about, the frustration they are giving the Igbos. It brings me back to that. Okay. If you know that 80% of the business, buying and selling business, is being done by the Igbos, what do? Is it not better for you to bring a seaport that is closer to them, so that in the process you reduce the cost of goods? Because when you import, you have to also offload that container in Lagos, and when you offload, you have to make plans to bring the goods from Lagos to the east. At the end of the day, you factor in additional cost, because the way you buy, that's the way you're going to sell.
Yeah, but there is a good news. There is a better good news now, even though it's not the total good news, that Port Harcourt seaport is now open for all destinations.
We heard that, but the issue is the government not going to frustrate the effort again? Look, there has been systematic attempts to frustrate the Igbo people business in Nigeria. And that's the reason why people are agitating. The Igbos are agitating because you are not giving them the enabling environment to do their business and to prosper and grow well. You want to frustrate them, and you still want them to be in a system where you've already shown biasness that you don't need them. If you don't need me in a place, it's just like we're in a family. If you don't need me in a family, why will I continue to say, I want to be with you? I want to be with you when the family has rejected you, when the family doesn't want you?
No doubt about that. So in 1 minute now, tell us your own opinion for the solution so that we can have another for that.
Look, Maxwell, my own opinion. I'm an advocate of Biafran state, but I'm beginning to see reality that sometimes the size of your market and the size of your population also helps in projecting what you do. I'm looking at a situation whereby every state, because if you talk about region, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So now they've given us states. Let everybody come to the round table and say, are we ready for a true federalism? Are we ready for a true federalism? If we are ready for a true federalism, take out some few things that you've placed on the exclusive list. Put them on residual list so that the state can have more powers to do things. And you generate your income, you generate your resources and give back a little bit to the federal government. Make the center less attractive. Make the state and the local government more attractive. So when the center is less attractive, there wouldn't be clamor for people to go share national cake. Nigeria can still work if things are done right. If people are given a sense of belonging. You understand? So we can't continue. You can't continue doing one same thing over and over again, and then you expect a different result. It's a shame. We've been doing the same thing over and over again.
It's all right. One of the most important things you said is this solution you talk at the end, and everything you have been saying makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your.
Thank you. Reduce the concentration of power in the center. And make it less attractive for everybody.
Yeah.
And then let people go back and develop their state or their region, whatever you want to call it. Go back. Thank you very much, Maxwell. I don't want to waste other people's time.
It's all right. It's all right.
Thank you and have a nice day. I appreciate it.
Let's have Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, please, can you off your YouTube there from your end so that we can hear you well?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Your name and where you are calling from. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Marcel. My name is Chijo. I'm calling from Ida.
Oh, thanks for joining us. We can hear you.
You can hear me perfectly, correct?
Yeah. Talk to us.
Okay. Thanks, brother, for giving me this opportunity. This is my first time of, getting through to you. But in regards to what is going on in Nigeria and the solution as you are asking.
Yeah.
I think the best solution, let me go straight to the point. The best solution is to divide the country. Or second option, to go back to regional government, where people can actually take control, manage the people that are governing them. Because if you watch your age now, Marcel, I don't know how old you are, but I know how old I am. So since we started from primary school to today, I'll be 40 something now. Nothing has changed. Nothing. Nothing has changed for 40 something years. It's never going to change again until people become radical and do something that they've never done before. Sometimes in life, if something people want for something good to happen, drastic decision has to take place. Drastic decisions. People have to look inside them. So when you talk, there's something you're talking about what you call it about Nigeria.
about media and all the rest of them. You see, and they talk about airports. No airports work in Nigeria in terms of Southeast. Somebody, I think the person you spoke to before, he said something about people. How can somebody wants to travel outside his state? For him to travel, he has to actually travel on the road to another state. Maybe say 8 hours on the road.
Mm.
And when you get there, you spend money as well to sleep in the hotel in another state, for example, Lagos. So if you look at the amount of money, let me say people in the Southeast, I don't want to talk about the South. Before they travel, they have to travel to Lagos, most of them, 99% of them. Every money is being invested in Lagos. Lagos is getting the whole money. So these are federal government politics to bring to Southeast down. There is airports there as well. There is Anambra airport. There is Enugu, but that is not international. It's not international. Okocha, it's not.
But Enugu is there now.
Enugu is there. For example, I have few times I have tried to use Enugu before, but there is a lot of hindrance. This is from experiences. So when I think about the money that I will pay in Enugu to travel, come to Enugu, I will transit in maybe up to 2 European countries.
Mm.
Before then, I'll come to maybe Abuja sometimes. Then before I land Enugu. So why don't people travel from outside and direct to Enugu, or maybe direct to Enugu and flights are leaving and they leave? So give that option.
Mm.
We are massive. So say, for example, where I am, we are up to maybe 3 million population or 4 million population in general, yeah. But they have up to maybe 6 international airports, and they have seaports all over the place. So now, okay, there was something you were saying before. People bring in goods in Lagos, and some of those goods are going to East or South. They travel on the road. Do you know the amount of money people spend on the road? This is something that I know of. I've experienced it.
Mm.
You have to put a lot of money aside to pay bribe on the road. By the time the thing gets there, even if it gets there in peace, or some sabotage that happens. So this is we are just running around. Thing is divide the country or go. Apart from that, nothing can ever happen forever and ever. This is fact. Nothing can ever. That is my own. Just divide the country or go regional.
It's all right. And most people will say they prefer regional government. Some persons will say they prefer that the country should have a peaceful dissolution in their own words. So thank you so much for your contribution. And before this, since we are talking about happen, I think maybe it's important we engage EPIS. Very soon EPIS will be going to America. EPIS is not going to London. Very soon EPIS will be coming to the Central Europe. So EPIS, I think maybe he has to do a tougher job to him by making sure that he start picking people from Kanu and also start moving from Southeast direct to other countries, because someone from Southeast there owns one of the biggest airlines in Nigeria. And all these things is also in our hands. The international airport is there, the airline is there, we own everything. So what is stopping it? So maybe I will try to reach out to them. Everyone can do the same thing, you understand? So that we keep on providing solution before everything we are talking about, regional government, all these ones will come to pass. Because we are not going to fold our hands till then. We must try to, find something to do to solve all these problems. Of which, like me, myself, as I always say, I believe in solution. So when there is any problem, the next thing I think about is what is the solution. So thank you so much for your time. Let's receive another caller.
Education is a
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Your name and where you are calling from, sir?
I am Pastor Austin. I'm calling from England.
Pastor Austin from England. Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining us. We can hear you. So what is your contribution to what we are saying?
Well, my contribution is really praying for the youths. You know, we see everything that's going on in Nigeria. We watch your media. I pray that God will give them wisdom, not only to fight, but also to win in this fight. Because what's going on, the youths on their own really cannot do it. So my point is that I am praying that God will strengthen the youths and guide them with his own wisdom. Raise up people that are capable of, that will be capable of backing them up to succeed exceedingly. Because the people you are dealing with, and in fact, it looks like they're not human beings. They're not human beings. They are principalities in human clothing. You know, they are. Because nobody will have the kind of heart to treat their own nation the way they have done. You bribe your way to the power. I mean, the system is so terrible, so horrible that it is all clear where Tinubu was coming from. Everything about him was built on falsehood, and the senators, everybody, the judiciary, the military backed him up to come into government on falsehood. And you can't really expect anything other than what you are getting from the government. And even worse will still happen. I left Nigeria when I was in my late 30s, and I'm in my early 60s now. Somehow, in my heart, the first time I boarded the plane to travel out of Nigeria, somehow in my heart, something was telling me this nation will burn. And I just said on my own, I don't care. I've suffered a lot in this nation. So whatever is going to happen, let it go on. And I knew I suffered. But anyway, thank God that the nation has lasted this far. But I pray that God will touch especially the young military people, those who are young among them, not these old folks, but those who are young among them, that they should understand the plight of the youths now. They should understand the situation on the ground and then refuse to back these old idiots and thieves. That is my earnest prayer, that God will raise up young military people that will stand back of these young people that are crying out. Look at the blood they have shed in Nigeria. Those things can never go away unpunished. They can't. They can't. And, well, the Bible tells us that we should take out the foxes that spoils the vine. Let me just talk from the angle of a pastor now. Take away the foxes that spoils the vine. The little foxes. And if you put their numbers together, they are little. Compared to the whole population, the millions of people in Nigeria, they are little. And these are terrible foxes. I listened to one of your broadcasts where you said that you are also an ordained minister. So just to let you know that it's been long that I started following you up. And we watch Prophet Boba and probably a couple of other ministers who spoke up but are no longer speaking. I no longer hear their voice that loud. Bishop Oyedepo, Paul Eneche, these are good guys that I believe in as well. They have spoken out.
You know why they are not speaking, right?
Sorry?
You know why they are no longer talking?
Well, I wouldn't know.
I don't know why someone like Adeboye is not talking, but I know why Paul Eneche is no longer talking. Because
well, I think Adeboye, I don't want to speak against him, but that's fine. I just leave God to judge them.
Yeah, but from the nature, I think the man for him, he will have it in his mind that I have spoken, I have cried, I have shouted. People did not listen, so let them die, they are die.
That's right. One of the politicians was saying, let them die. When they said
that was Ebuka Obi. He said, they asked him, people are hungry, what are we going to? He said, let them die, it is their fault.
Let them die, it's their fault. It's their fault. They voted the next time, when they are casting their vote, they will make the right choice. But, you know, well...
They did not vote for him as such, as you think. They did not vote for him as such.
That is it. They didn't vote for him. He muzzled his way into power. The judiciary backed him. The military backed him. Other political bigots, backed him up. And some of these traditional rulers, they all backed him up. So the masses really have nothing to say. You understand? Right from inception, when INEC came up to say that there was a glitch somehow, is that not enough to cancel the election? Completely.
Of course.
You don't even. It's not negotiable. If it were in this country, it's not negotiable. Most countries in the world abroad, it's not negotiable. And every day they try to compare themselves with America, with England or United Kingdom, and yet they come here, they see how things work here. Reasonably, at least 80%, it works here, if not close to 90%. The system works. Everybody, as long as you are a citizen or that you have the right documentation to be in this country, nobody denies you your rights. Nobody does. But in Nigeria, people don't have rights. They don't have rights. You talk, they silence you, they kill you, and so on and so forth. So, my friend, I pray for you that the Lord will multiply his grace towards you. All right?
Amen.
If what you are doing is a righteous cause, which I believe it is, I pray that God will give you grace and give you more men, raise up more voices, raise up manpower, raise up materials, and raise up, human abilities to back you up. And then at the end, we will win. We actually don't want to see these people ever again in power. Never again. If it is to divide the country, go ahead. Whatever it is, as long as the Lord is with you, it will all come to pass. We look forward to a day where we say that Nigeria has become our home, the home we all long for. And I believe that Nigeria is actually fulfilling prophecies. At the moment, Nigeria is at the position to fulfill prophecies. It's been prophesied long ago that a protest like this will come. And in the first place, it will come and it will look like everything has died down. And this is the first phase. Then the next phase is going to pick up. It will grind Nigeria down. And none of these political people, none of them, past, present politicians, will live to see the new Nigeria. And I believe strongly that that prophecy will come to pass. You have played that prophecy some time ago. And I saw that prophecy some 4 or 5 years ago before it started surfacing now. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. May the Lord grant you grace and strengthen you and also protect you from these evil men. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, especially for your prayers.
Amen.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
So a lot of people are asking questions like, is the protest ending today? Like I told you before even the protest started, I said this protest cannot be contained in 10 days. So there is no protest that is ending. However, it is important for people to understand that this protest is turning into an idea, because one of the worst things for government to build into the people is for them to develop an idea of opposition, which so many people have, inculcated into themselves now. There is nothing like ending protest. As far as I'm concerned, this protest, I don't think it will end before Tinubu will leave office. Yes, I know that Tinubu, there is no doubt about that. Nigerian politicians, they don't resign when they fail. Tinubu has failed, but he don't want to resign. So he will be there till 2027. This is the sad reality. People have to have in mind. But you know what? We are not going to give him the breathing space because Tinubu is not giving the citizens the breathing space. Tinubu is making sure that through his policies that Nigeria will die, people will die of hunger, insecurity is ravaging, it's not holistic, all part of the country. Before it was only the northern part of the country. So there is nothing absolutely that is working under this region, and you don't expect people to fold their hands. And that is why this protest will continue. But the mistake that the governments, I mean the federal government, are making is that they are trying to clamp down people who are protesting. They kill a lot of people. And when you try to stop peaceful protests, you invite a violent revolution. And here we go, because when people think that this protest is ending, you will see that the greatest protest is starting tomorrow, is continuing. The protest will continue, and people will protest by different means. And now you will begin to see that not only going out to the road that you will see people protesting, people are going to protest in different means. Since this government don't mean well for the people, they should not expect people to mean well for them. So I really appreciate you people's time and energy. I know that some persons are supposed to be doing one or two things, but you decide to stay with us to discuss about the state of our nation. So I really appreciate. Do well to join me other time for this live broadcast. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do, and also share our broadcast. Hope to see you every time we are live here. And we used to go live in the midnight, where we also discuss about the state of affairs in Nigeria. So I really appreciate your time. Thanks for joining, and God bless you. See you another time.
I don't know.